Welcome to Raising Vibrations with myself, Simon. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a new service that I've just started as part of the work that I'm doing. To be honest, I'm truly excited to be offering this service because there's a lot of information that I believe at this point in time in terms of like the global transformation that is really, really helpful, especially with relationships. So this is a relationship reading, and this is what you'll be getting being introduced to when having a reading with myself, okay? So what you're going to be getting through this reading is me coming through and explaining to you the nature of your astrology. So where your Venus is and where your Mars is and how those are sitting in your astrology chart. And they will give us a lot of information about how you converse with yourself and then how you explain to other people how that works. So it's a really powerful insight into understanding that. And it's through that process, then we take another person's chart as well and we superimpose it onto yours and understand how their Mars and Venus affects your Mars and Venus. And it's really important because those are the relationship dynamics. And then we take it one step further and we actually look at the nature of what your unconscious soul's desires are and we put them together. And when we do that, we get this really clear picture of the nature of how you operate and how that person operates, what they like and what they don't like. What are they unconsciously saying? What are you unconsciously saying? And so when we merge that together, we get this really, really true perspective and clear understanding of how you guys can work together as a couple and how to understand what your relationship is to yourself and how the other person's relationship to themselves, and then how you project that together into your relationship. So there's a lot of information about that. One of the greatest things that I like about this reading as well is that it also does not get limited just by your partner. This is a reading that correlates to you can have with yourself and, say, for instance, your child. You can have this relationship reading with yourself and your grandmother or your mom or your parents or anybody, for instance, any friends. It all correlates to the nature of how your karma and that person's karma interact with each other. So it's a fantastic tool to understand more about who you are and how another person operates within yourself in that case. So a fantastic opportunity through there. And that's why I'm really excited, because it's truly going to help people get closer to who they are by understanding this dimension. Okay, so I've created a little bit of a slide over here, guys, to show you a little bit more about what you'll be getting through this reading. Okay, so I'm going to do that right now. All right, guys, relationship reading, like I said, understanding how you work together. Okay, so in this reading, basically what I'm going to be doing is looking at how the deepest aspects of yourself work and then seeing how that is compatible with somebody else. And every single person, again, there's no rules in terms of who this must be for, okay? And the reason why I feel this is such a great opportunity to take advantage of these type of things is because at this point in time, we are going through this intense transformation. We're becoming more aware of who we are. And as we're doing that, we're recalibrating the nature of our relationships. So we might be having to let go of old relationships that no longer work for us. We're having to look at our friends that are no longer part of who we think we are. We're changing in that way. So it's about understanding these new beginnings and really, really allowing you to be more connected to these new relationships that are going to be forming. And of course, it doesn't just end over there. It relates to all types of relationships, like I said. So we can basically see what type of karma you guys have got, where the difficulties exist, and how you basically overcome them. And it's fantastic because every single stage of every single relationship that exists is at different stages. And so this will give us insights into how that actually operates. So it's a perfect wedding gift or an opportunity for an alternative way of relationship therapy. So this is great to understand the nature of relationships and how they work and what are your needs and what the other person's needs are and how that karmically ties in, so that you can actually find flow and unity in your relationship. Because it's one of the things that I completely believe in, and what you'll be getting when you have a relationship reading with myself is acknowledging these aspects, because I think that they're really important, and bringing them to the table and allowing everybody to coexist together in a safe way. Okay, so to book this relationship basically reading, all you need to do is just email me at simonvorster83@gmail.com, or come over to my website at simonvorster.com. I've got all the information over there. You can just send me an email and say, hey, I would like to book this. What you're going to be doing is basically having a Skype or a Google Hangouts session with me, which will be 90 minutes long, okay? So any information that you have, for any needs that you have in terms of Skype or how Google Hangouts works, I'll definitely support you with that as well, okay? So the session will be recorded for you and you'll have it forever, as long as you don't lose it on your computer. And along with all the recordings, you'll get your individual charts, you'll get the composite and synastry, which is how you guys operate together and such. And I'll give you a list of tools on how to stay balanced within each other, okay? And so the service will be $145, and this will be for the 90 minutes and including everything that I've included over there, okay? All right, guys. So I hope that sounds really exciting and interesting. I'm sure as day, knowing that it's going to be really, really powerful and a lot of insights. I know a lot of people are extremely interested in it, which is why I actually began it in the first place. So I'm definitely looking forward to working with you and integrating this into your own life as well, okay? All right, guys. And until then, take care. Bye-bye.